Hey guys, Mike G here, and welcome back to another discussion. In this one, we're going to discuss why Godzilla is my favorite character of all time. Yes, so I'm just going to break it down right here and right now. So the first thing is the meaning and the creation of Godzilla. And this is so interesting, and I'm going to talk about the first Godzilla, why he was originally created. And the fact that he is based off of things that have impacted us in real life makes him so unique. Because, yes, he's a fictional character, but what he resembles and what he is made by is real. Like, for example, a U-boat. Yes, Godzilla, if you look at him swimming in the water, he kind of looks like a U-boat. The fact that he was created by an atomic bomb, that's something that was real. So, and the fact that he was made by something that really, really scared people at the time. Remember, guys, it was still recent with the atomic bomb. Even though there were so many years apart, it was still recent. Back then it was history. But at that time it wasn't. It was still kind of like a recent thing that happened. And even though everybody seemed fine, there were still scars left. And when this film came out, it scared people. It really was scary at the time. And I bet somebody had a nightmare that and that something was going to happen with that atomic bomb, like a monster was going to come out, And that to me is genius, to take something like that and basically make a character based off of those things in a fictional world. So, yeah, he is so interesting because he is based off of things that are real in a way and that have impacted humanity in real life. And I kind of wish, honestly, that most of the Godzilla films would have done that because of the true meaning and why Godzilla was made in the first place. Because could you guys imagine what else Godzilla could do in a movie? The things that have really impacted us, Godzilla definitely is a great character for those type of metaphors because he was made for that type of thing in the first place. So, like natural disasters, attacks and stuff like that, wars, and that to me makes Godzilla really interesting. I love that about Godzilla. He is, my opinion, one of the greatest metaphoric characters of all time. Because even the most simple metaphors, like, don't forget the ones that have died, or, this and this. 2014 had a great metaphor, The fact that we look at ourselves as, like, the king of the world and that we are now above nature. This film kind of said that, are we really that important? Out of the whole entire universe, we really kind of surround ourselves and we say, wow, we are just so important. And that film kind of said, no, you're not, because Godzilla thinks you're shit. So, those type of things I love about Godzilla. It just makes him such a unique and interesting character to me. And I wish more films would do this. So, yeah, that's definitely one of the reasons why I love Godzilla, and probably the number one reason. Another thing I love too is the way Godzilla looks, the way he moves, the roar, his atomic breath, his impulse attack is so cool. Just the most simple things. He's so simple, but it's so cool. And the design itself and the way he moves is so great. When it's done right. Especially from far away, it looks so intimidating, and, just the way he's built is so interesting as well. There's nothing else really built like Godzilla. Obviously other kaijus, but, him being the original, and as one of the greatest characters of all time, in my opinion, he's so different. I love the dorsal plates, I just love the structure of Godzilla. When it's done right. Just such a fantastic looking character, and so intimidating. His atomic breath is awesome. I love his atomic breath. I love when the dorsal plates glow and the breath comes out. I love his impulse attack when basically a surge of energy surrounds him and it explodes. And that's just such a cool move. You know, just things like that are so awesome about Godzilla. Another thing I love too is that Godzilla, being the first kaiju, basically brought so many others. You know, ones that we love and we cherish so much as kaiju fans. Guys like Gamera, you know, guys like Destroya, Gigan, Legion, Iris, Monster X, Biolante. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And one that I really want to talk about, he's not my number one, but he's definitely one of my favorites. To me, he has the best origin out of the Godzilla monsters, and that's Destroya. Yeah, Destroya. Now, let's talk about this one. This is a good one, because it's just such a great example of such a great enemy to point out, and out of the kaijus that he has really brought in. And Destroya has such a cool origin because, you know, he's made by something that basically destroyed Godzilla. And, you know, that itself is so cool. And I wish more of the kaiju that came out of the Godzilla universe had more interesting origins like that. And you may disagree, but think about it. It's either a science experiment that went wrong, or it's an alien from space, or it's just another monster that was asleep, or, you know, or it's magic. I mean, that's really it. And I wish more of the monsters had more unique origin stories. But it doesn't mean that the monsters aren't interesting. You know, guys like Gigan, who's basically a chicken with hooks and a buzzsaw belly. I mean, it's just such a weird concept, but it's so cool and it works so well. And you know, these kaiju have potential to be so great. So I love how Godzilla's brought in all these interesting monsters in. And that's another thing I just love too, is that he's brought in characters that we all love as kaiju fans as well. And that's what makes him one of my favorites. Alright guys, so that's all I have. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Godzilla, Alien, and Dragon Ball as well. Mike G off your screen. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. See you guys soon.